All right, so this had me pissed off with Hollywood, in really both sectors of black and white Hollywood, to where I have to look at shit like this, and if you're not familiar with Ya 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 Yahya Abdul Monti II. He was the guy who played Black Manta on Aquaman 2 years ago, and he played Candyman, or the second Candyman in the 2020, but technically 2021 Candyman sequel, recanon, remake, or whatever you want to call it. And so he's bitching and moaning about how he felt like a fucking clown doing this bullshit work for Aquaman, in which the movie is now going to go to shit because of Amber Heard. DC is losing all of its main Raw Justice League characters, so we don't even know if we're going to get a consistent Batman. Or Superman or Wonder Woman, so everything, or Flash. They don't even know what to do with the Flash movie anymore. So now you have Aquaman 2, which is just, I'll probably say it's just as catfish crazy as the Black Panther fiasco, because of Amber Heard, and they gotta figure out how they're going to get Aquaman to have a love interest. They're gonna have to figure out how to make this movie good, because DC has been lacking for the longest. So let's start the article. So Aquaman 2 star Yahya Abdul Monti II has called his work on Aquaman clown work. And yes, it is clown work because it was shit. He basically played a knockoff Killmonger that didn't even really fit into the story. It was just embarrassing watching him. It felt clumsy, useless, and it really didn't do anything for me. Like, he was pretty much like a forgettable villain. During the interview with Vulture, the 36-year-old actor explained why he balances out his comic book and action flicks with more serious films. Everything should be about getting to the truth, he said. But sometimes you got to know which movie or genre you're in. Something like Aquaman, that's clown work. Aquaman is not the trial of the Chicago 7. You have got to get over yourself. You got to get over yourself. Okay. Thought he was trying to say something else. Clearly, the actor isn't too bothered about taking on clown work. Having starred in both Aquaman movies, as well as landing a role in the recent Matrix. Oh yeah, that was clown shit too. Like, nobody even wanted you in that shit. And by far the worst movie of what? 2021? The Matrix sequel, Matrix Resurrections. And this is a slap in the face, because they're telling you that you would take the clown work just cause. But I guess I kind of misread or mistook his definition of clown work. I guess he felt like I mean, clown work is clown work, but I guess he more felt like the series was dead. You know, this nobody is expecting Aquaman 2. Sorry, it's already shit. Nobody is expecting this movie to especially outgross any Marvel movie. Where were we at? Alongside roles like Bobby Seale in the trial of Chicago 7, it makes for a pretty varied career, and that's the whole point. In order to survive as an actor and to do well, you have to play the game, he said. And then be crafty about when you want to surprise the audience, the director or yourself, with a little bit of, wow, I didn't expect to see a Chekhovian thing or August Wilson and Aquaman, but I did. Abdul Monty II did offer to clarify the clown quote in a follow-up tweet, but opted to respond with this joking photo instead. Tempted to clarify, but for that's no fun. Instead, here's a picture of myself on the way to work on trial of Chicago 7. Spy anything? Red dot. Okay, that's clown work. Aquaman in theaters December 2023. Justice for Clowns. You know, I think you know what it is. It's he. It's not just that the movie's bad and nobody's really caring to watch him. Like he's nobody's really expecting him to do anything. It's really the fact that what's his name? Jason Momoa, is that his? It's basically, you know, the guy playing Aquaman. I think Jason Momoa is his name. Is outshining him. You know, he's cause you know, there's probably like some sexual tension to where it's like, hey, how come I don't have a girl or some shit? There's probably some sexual tension, but yeah, Jason Momoa. Okay. Abdullah Monty II stars alongside Jason Momoa in the upcoming Aquaman sequel. He's returning to the role of David Kane, the villainous Manta. I don't know why I didn't say Black Manta. Manta. But to balance that out, he's also starring in the upcoming Broadway production Top Dog / Underdog, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, the entire cast of the upcoming DC Extended Universe film so far. You gotta be kidding me if I see Amber Heard. You have to be kidding me. Oh, okay. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Wow. Wow. Oh man, I gotta tell somebody. Yeah. Oh wow. That's really all I wanted to know because I saw a picture. I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" I'm like, "What are you doing?" So I think with this, I think he's just low key kind of he feels some type of way about how the his villain is forgettable. His character is really forgettable, and the only saving grace to Aquaman is basically Jason Momoa as the sex icon. He's the He's basically doing the same shit that Thor is doing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And so, um, with Amber Heard, I mean, this is going to be a lot of backlash, and this is already going to cause a lot of shit. And with my dude in the movie, like, bro, this is a dead movie. you might as well have just said fuck it. But you took the work. But here's my thing with you, bro. You took the work, and they clowned you about taking the work, but you do shit like this. Not yet. Not yet. You will do shit like this with the Candyman that you did in 2021, and that was bullshit. It was bullshit. I was so sick and annoyed that black men were treated like a fucking charity case. We were cussed out. We were thrown away. We were seen like shit. And you didn't even say nothing. When black women have the fucking microphone in the camera, you say nothing and you take the shots. And people literally sit up there and say that this was a good, positive movie about racism, police brutality. When your character was told he wasn't shit to his girlfriend because he was having a mental breakdown. That shit pisses me the fuck off. That could have been written a lot better than that bullshit. Especially at the end. Oh, you ain't shit, nigga. But she had the nerve to summon you to kill a cop? And she just walked around free? What the fuck? And when she just called you the same night, an ain't shit nigga. A broke ass nigga. You was everything in the book. She ignored you. But you had nothing to say. Had nothing to say, man. That shit was a slap in the fucking face, man. I literally had to watch a fucking youthful black man who was talented die for nothing. I damn nearly cried when I saw him at the fucking altar cutting his own fucking hand off, sawing it off in tears. And I'm like, what, the black man can't be saved? What the fuck is this shit? And I'm supposed to do backflips and be happy that he becomes the Candyman that looks after black folks from the police, the evil police. But we can't get no love or anything in real life. You didn't call that bullshit clown work. That was bullshit. And now to Exhibit B with John Boyega, who's big mad. Don't ask me to come back to Star Wars. I ain't playing Finn anymore. Okay, cool. We'll admit, I agree with you. Don't come back to Star Wars. Tell those motherfuckers, fuck them. I ain't doing it. But he'll probably come back. Give it like 10 years because a lot of Star Wars fandom tends to they know how to market their shit pretty good to where even still to this day, people still talk about the Clone Wars. And the Attack of the Clones didn't even come out until 2001? So damn nearly 20 years, they know how to keep a story alive. So he might come back. Probably not anytime soon, but I'll give it 5 to 15 years. 5 to 15 years, he'll probably come back. But he's talking all this good shit about, the roles weren't good. He felt like a sidekick. He should have been in the front. I know that's his initial thoughts. But I kind of don't want to play this because I feel like he's gonna sugarcoat the shit. But we all know how disappointed we were, especially as black fans, when we saw him in The Force Awakens with the lightsaber, with Luke's lightsaber. And we were literally just on edge trying to figure out how does a black man who became a stormtrooper is now a rebel fighter with a lightsaber. There was so much potential in that shit. And they threw it all away to give it to a white bitch that nobody even cares about. And the bitch that refuses to be his girlfriend. So, Star Wars actor John Boyega is not interested in playing as Finn. And a sit down with Sirius XM, Tell Me Everything with John Flugerson, the star explained why he would be walking through those doors again. Boyega is keeping busy with The Woman King and Breaking, but Star Wars fans are always wondering if there will be a possibility of seeing Finn again. They'll see Finn again in probably like animated series in the future. It just probably won't be voiced by John Boyega. Star Wars fans are always, the end to the sequel trilogy left a lot of people wondering when they would visit their favorite characters at a later point, but it doesn't sound like any of them are very interested in the prospect. Boyega enjoyed his time with the franchise for the most part, but being a part of these massive projects just might not be something he enjoys. Now, the right script could roll out in front of him and he would be a Marvel superhero, but for right now, the Finn actor is happily pursuing various projects that feel fulfilling. Okay, so, basically, yeah, like I said before, he wanted more, and he got robbed. Okay, I can agree with you on that. But what the fuck is this?
Meet Harper. She was born to care and always had your back. Like the time she spotted a friend's rogue retainer and made the save just in time.
I'll never take my power.
An evil is coming that threatens our kingdom.
But you don't have nothing to say about this shit. And you already know as a black man, it don't even take long to know that there has been hundreds of responses by black men by black men in response to this movie trailer. And I'm surprised you ain't even catching. I'm like, why would you even play a king or take this role where, again, you're sidekicked by women? Again. I know you felt some type of way when that white girl, Daisy, I think that's her name, took the spotlight, took the lightsaber out your hand. You could have been training with Luke. But no. They didn't want that. And you had all that smoke. They give me bullshit roles. You do this shit, but you ain't got nothing to say. But hey, a woman, a white woman and a mixed woman have the camera. You got a mostly 90% black female cast, and you quiet. But you proud to be this black king, this black king full of women warriors that sold niggas to slavery in real life, and you're not putting two and two together. Hey, I get it. Maybe you just need money. You took the role. You just need some money. Hey, so, You probably thought like, hey, most niggas wouldn't even put two and two together. But you was wrong. We did put two and two together.
Our freedom. But we have a weapon. They are not prepared for.
My king, the Europeans wish to conquer us. They will not stop until the whole of Africa is theirs. We must fight back for our people.
Maneska, you are asking me to take them to war.
Some things are worth fighting for.
Don't know, take my power. Don't know, take my power.
You are called to join the king's guard.
Don't know, take my power.
No kingdom in all of Africa shares this privilege.
You got a fucking movie where already in real life, in real time, black men are literally struggling to find femininity in black women. Especially dark-skinned black women at that. We are literally struggling. And it's the fact that Hollywood put this fucking movie literally at the worst time. I wish Kevin Samuel was alive to react to this shit. I wish. I wish he was still alive to react to this shit. But there's enough people that already have. You already in black America where black men are struggling to find attraction in black women. And you put a movie like this to where, you know, bitches are fighting, doing kung fu flips and all that shit. And, you know, black men already did the research. These bitches got their ass kicked pretty bad in real life. But, man, it's frustrating.
Train hard, fight harder.
And the thing is, black men have seen black women fight men, kill, whatever, maim. Like, I can't even watch this bullshit because it's almost just too real. Like, we're still dealing with this shit today, with hood fights, you know, club fights and all this shit, fights in school. We're used to seeing black women put hands on anybody, on niggas, women, teachers, cops, other women, gay, trans, white folks, restaurants, schools, church, weddings. Like, we have seen so much fucking fighting with black women physically. Like, we're tired. I'm tired of it. like people literally have to struggle to even believe that black women even deserve a soft girl era. That's how bad it is. People have to literally struggle because they can't even put two and two together. A dark-skinned black woman soft? Hell no. And my last piece is this shit. I'm not gonna play it. I refuse to play this shit. But this is bullshit. I've never watched P-Valley. I never watched it. I'm not gonna get a HBO Max subscription just to watch this bullshit. Not watching it. I refuse to watch it. I'm not gonna watch this bullshit where you have raggedy ass strippers, and then I already showed you the clip of the educated lame getting rough handled by a bouncer, and the black stripper is giggling, going, he punked you, you doing this shit. And then in the same breath, while you trying to champion educated lanes that deserve to get their ass kicked. You champion this bullshit. Two niggas kissing and shit, having sex. And then at the same breath, you are uptight worried about niggas being down low gay. And you're mad when black men, especially straight black men, say, hey, I don't like seeing this bullshit. Oh, you're homophobic. But then when bisexual black men and DL black men or gay black men criticize you for your homophobia, you play victim and shit. This is true clown shit. This is true clown shit to where that dude is getting a fucking Emmy for bottoming a nigga. Just sick. And I don't know if this dude is legitimately gay, but it's regardless. It's effeminizing. It's bad enough that this nigga wears a fucking what's the name of that fucking movie with Halle Berry? The little ghetto princesses. I'll just say it's embarrassing enough that he's walking around in that show looking like a drag queen. Hey, because he is one. With these little loud ass wigs, walking and wearing women's clothes. It's like, it's not even enough to just be flamboyant gay. It's like completely off the course of RuPaul Drag Race gay. And the fact that women gush over, straight women too, they literally gush over this nigga because they're so enamored that he's so cute and he's so beautiful and all that shit. And they literally neglect, we're fighting for masculine black men on the screen. And this little motherfucker gets an Emmy nomination. And y'all bitches are doing backflips. What the fuck is this music coming from? Y'all niggas doing backflips for this bullshit. Did I get the right article? Cause I just want to make sure. Cause I don't know if he got an Emmy. I just want to double check because I'm wondering why the fuck is this nigga going viral over some bullshit? Let me just double check. Okay, so they're expecting him to get an Emmy nomination or Emmy. They don't know yet, but regardless, they're propping this up on a hip hop channel. We're black men. We're dumb enough to blow our brains off over turf, but. This is the shit that gets propped up, and black women just love it. That's why they got what's her name, Tehran Hall or whatever her name. I know who she is.
I mean, I ran into Alphonse and his wife at a restaurant where we were all drooling over.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's a straight man. Okay, I kind of figured he was a straight dude, but this plays into that little dumbass stereotype because. The more they prop up bullshit like this homosexuality, the more that we black men have to fucking prove ourselves that we're straight. We don't look at other men. We're not into trans. We're not DL. And niggas like this play into these dumbass stereotypes to where we're constantly having to readjust and clean house our view. Our definition of masculinity. And it's fucking tiring.
Patti LaBelle in New Orleans. Follow me now. Right. People couldn't stop coming up.
I really don't understand, Black. Why are you guys so enamored with this shit? I do kid. Y'all should have Y'all should have edited the description. Y'all should have had the same motherfucking reaction as when Netflix had that pedophile movie. But y'all telling me this man deserves an Emmy for fucking up black male's image. We're already debating and arguing with motherfuckers producing the new Black Panther film. And we're telling these dumbasses in Hollywood that, hey, you need to recast T'Challa. We've been fighting this fight for damn near 2 years, since he died. We've been fighting this fight for too damn long. Especially just to get the first Black Panther film. And now we had a black superhero that had international recognition and respect. To now the new face, the new black actor, the new top guy is a fucking straight dude who played a role bottoming another nigga. And black women are championing this bullshit. But when they get roles, I ain't gonna start.
Your character, Little Murder, which is his name.
Yeah, and look. And half these white folks never even seen the goddamn show. So I don't even know why the fuck they clapping. But you can tell she want to have sex with him. And probably with the other dude at the same time too. That's why I'm really, I really kind of scratch my head when I see these cases of black women bitching and moaning about they magically got AIDS from a download nigga. Cause to me, I feel like you guys asked for that shit. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You would think this nigga's playing Malcolm X or some shit. If you had no context, they didn't even tell you what he did, you would have think this nigga was playing Malcolm X, you would have think he had like a super prestigious role that was so respectable that legends like Denzel is giving him props. No, this nigga played another nigga that bottomed another nigga. And y'all wondering why I'm fucking mad.
They are already saying this show and you are going to get an Emmy for what you've done. Yeah. You said don't make you cry.
That's the true definition of clown work. And they think crying, oh my god, I'm gonna get an Emmy because I bottomed another nigga. Oh my god. And the thing is, like, I seen this dude go to his school, cause I believe he goes to North Carolina Central in Durham, and this nigga is respected. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, yeah. I'm like, man, I see this dude. I'm like, bro, don't you ever bring that gay shit here, man. Don't ever bring that shit to the fellas, man. I don't give a fuck if you have a wife and kids, man. Don't ever in your motherfucking life come to me like a man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, don't come to me like you did some boss moves. That's some fag shit you pulled, man.
Yes.
And then it's big murder. That's big murder right there.
Yeah.
The fact that he brought his wife and the nigga he bottomed at the same place at the same time, but black folk, they don't put the connections together. You really take every slap in the face proudly, and you expect to get an Emmy. And the thing is, they ain't gonna give it to this nigga. What they're gonna do? They're gonna give it to some fucking some other white actor who you've never heard of in a boring ass show that nobody watches at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
felt like a nigga in the back, but like I said, I like looking at the crowd. I don't believe that they watch or even know what the show is about. You know, but hey, sometimes white folks can surprise you. But like, I think that little nigga yelling in the back, that's probably like some stage shit, just to make it seem like people know who the fuck he is and shit.
That's our favorite.
I know this is, and by the way, this is your first talk show. This is your first time, and I said, can you come on the show? You said yes. I knew Nico was. That's not.
Yeah.
But when you agreed, because you live a very quiet life in many ways.
Yeah.
And now here you are on this big journey with this character that people, they didn't know how to react to this guy.
Yeah.
Because of you, and you brought him to life. Why are you crying?
I'm just blessed to be here, you know.
What the fuck is there to be blessed about, man? I'm really fucking angry that black women are the most vocal about DL niggas. They're so vocal about homosexualities, against their religion. They can't deal with dudes like that shit. But you guys, when white folks tell you to shut the fuck up and smile, you do the exact same thing and more. It's the fact that you guys prop this man up like he played Malcolm X or some shit. And I have zero respect for you black actors. I have zero respect for you modern day black actors. Because you are clowns. You take roles that you hate and get no money. You're barely recognized. You don't get a fucking nomination for shit. And you think you're doing something for me as a black man. I do not like seeing y'all niggas on TV or on the big screen. I'll be honest, I don't like seeing you guys. From John Boyega to Abdul, and I'm damn sure ain't gonna like seeing this nigga. I refuse to watch any show with him on there, with Alfonso on there. Hell no. The clowns of Hollywood. The black clowns of Hollywood. That's what you guys are.
It's one of, and this, you know, this experience, the love that people show you is overwhelming. Thank you. And it overwhelms everything, you know? And so I remember that day very specifically, meeting Patti LaBelle, and I call her my wife. Y'all know I call my wife Pretty Baby. Much love to my beautiful wife, Nafi.
This nigga gets to meet music icons for bottoming a nigga.
And so I said, listen, you got to come down here and meet Patti LaBelle. And then I met you. I said, you got to come down here and meet Tamara Hall.
Like what's the conversations that like motherfuckers have with this dude? Like what's it like being a man that kissed another man? Like, it's you. Do you feel so free and invigorated? Like, what conversations do you have with this dude? This is y'all are clowns.
I just, you know, but it's such an honor to be back here in New York. It's such an honor to be able to bring such a complex story to the table and to be a representation. For
it's not a complex. Boy, don't get me.
And
started.
everyone, I call Lil Murder the everyman, and so
I got you. See, that's where they wanted you to do, and that's why a lot of these shows, a lot of these black shows, have these down low brothers, and they're played by straight men. Or presumably straight men, especially with guys like him who have a kid and have a wife. Like I said, they're programming black women or women in general to think that black men naturally think like this. That we naturally are bisexual. We're naturally down low. We have interest in men. And it doesn't stop there. We envy women to the point where we want to dress like women. We want to talk like women. We want to act like women. And this was even regurgitated, even said by I want to say Cynthia G, who made a point saying that black men were naturally gay. See, this brother don't know what the fuck he doing. And he trying to talk as if every black man is on his little football shit.
crying because, like I said, the love is overwhelming and being able to...
And they do this because black women love a certain type of black man. And he falls through that percentage or that type. And so because back in the day, I mean, like 90s earlier, like the image of a black gay dude was basically like a RuPaul. The skinny, nerdy kid, you know, who liked fashion, talked with a wisp, wore big glasses, had no front, like that was the archetype. And then over the years, now all of a sudden the gay dude's attractive. Now the gay black man has black women wondering like, hey, should I risk it? And then you guys wonder why you get AIDS.
Into these shoes and bring Katori's Hall story to light and represent a black woman. It's truly, I'm grateful for it. And the Emmy talk.
Again, black women giving you stupid ass scripts and you guys say nothing.
Come on, y'all. It's
Yeah, and that's Black America. That's Black Hollywood. That's Black Hollywood, a clown show.